Never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips.
In 1986, a movie called Top Gun came out, and it became a big deal. People loved the fighter jets, the cool jackets, the music, and the action. Everyone knew the names Maverick, Iceman, and Goose. It was the kind of movie people kept talking about for years. But behind the scenes were real actors whose lives changed because of the film. Some became super famous. Others stepped away from acting. Some faced tough times. In this video, we're looking at 5 of the main stars from Top Gun, where they started, what happened to them after the movie, and where they are now, almost 40 years later. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Let's see where they are today. Number 1. Tom Cruise as Pete Maverick Mitchell. In Top Gun, Tom Cruise plays the daring and impulsive Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell, a naval aviator with unmatched flying skills and a deep hunger to prove himself. But Maverick isn't just a hotshot pilot. Beneath the swagger lies a man haunted by the loss of his father and driven by legacy. His chemistry with his co-pilot Goose, his rivalry with Iceman, and his complicated romance with Charlie made his journey unforgettable. Remember that powerful scene when Maverick loses control after Goose's accident? That wasn't just great acting. It was a glimpse into the soul of a young man battling grief, guilt, and identity. It's the emotional depth behind the action that made Maverick legendary. Did you know? Cruz actually flew in real F-14 fighter jets during production. Though he wasn't allowed to control the aircraft, the sheer G-force during flight caused several takes to be redone because the actors kept passing out. Nearly 40 years later, Tom Cruise is now 63 and remains one of the last true movie stars. He reprised his role in Top Gun, Maverick 2022, which not only honored the original but outperformed expectations at the box office. He still insists on doing his own stunts, climbing skyscrapers, hanging from planes, even flying helicopters himself. Personally, Cruz keeps a low profile. He's remained deeply committed to his career, and despite public scrutiny over the years, he's never let controversy slow him down. In 2025, he's reportedly filming another action project that could be shot, literally, in space. Maverick never landed. Neither did Cruz. Number 2. Kelly McGillis as Charlie. Charlie was more than a love interest. She was Maverick's intellectual equal. A civilian instructor with top-level security clearance, Charlie challenged Maverick with both brains and charisma. Kelly McGillis brought grace, strength, and presence to the role, breaking stereotypes of women in action films at the time. Fun fact: the character Charlie was based on a real-life woman, Christine Fox, who later became the highest-ranking woman in Pentagon history. McGillis's on-screen chemistry with Cruz added depth to the film's romantic arc. Their motorbike rides and that iconic elevator scene are still talked about nearly 40 years later. Fast forward to 2025. Kelly McGillis stepped back from the Hollywood spotlight after a string of successful roles in the late 80s. She pursued a quiet life in North Carolina and became a counselor, helping women recovering from addiction. Now 67, Kelly lives outside the celebrity bubble, embracing peace over fame. She wasn't invited to reprise her role in the 2022 sequel, and she responded with admirable grace, saying she no longer fit the industry's beauty standards. But fans, they remember her for the woman who stood toe-to-toe with Maverick and owned every scene she was in. Number 3. Meg Ryan as Carole Bradshaw. She didn't have many scenes, but Meg Ryan's role as Carole Bradshaw, Goose's wife, left a lasting impression. Her warmth, humor, and that emotional goodbye scene gave the film its beating heart. She captured the joy and pain of a military spouse, reminding us what's at stake beyond the cockpit. Ryan was just 24 when she played Carole. Her on-screen laughter and playful banter with Goose were mostly improvised, adding authenticity to a bond that felt real. Bet you didn't know. Director Tony Scott extended her role during editing because her scenes tested so well with early audiences. Today, Meg Ryan became one of the biggest stars of the 90s, headlining films like Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally, and You've Got Mail. But after the early 2000s, she gradually stepped out of the spotlight. Now 63, She's focused more on directing and family life. She's made occasional returns to film, but continues to live life on her own terms. Her brief role in Top Gun helped launch a legendary career, and even today, her scenes as Carole still bring a tear to the eye. Number 4. Tom Skerritt as Commander Mike. Every squadron needs a mentor. In Top Gun, Viper was a voice of reason, wisdom, and calm. Played by Tom Skerritt, Viper wasn't just a superior officer. He was a symbol of the values and sacrifices of a naval aviator. His quiet presence grounded the film. Who can forget the moment he tells Maverick that he flew with his father? That one scene added layers of emotional depth and helped Maverick begin to heal. Behind-the-scenes nugget. Skerritt improvised several of his lines based on conversations he had with real Top Gun instructors before filming. Fast forward to 2025. Now 91 years old, Tom Skerritt is mostly retired. His career spans decades with standout roles in Alien, A River Runs Through It, and the Emmy-winning Picket Fences. In recent years, he's been mentoring young filmmakers through his work with a film school in Seattle, which he co-founded. His wisdom, both on and off screen, continues to influence the next generation. And there you have it, the story behind the faces that gave Top Gun its soul. From roaring jets to quiet battles, from red carpets to real-life reckonings, these actors took us on unforgettable journeys. Some are still flying. Others have taken their final bow. But every single one of them left a mark on cinema and on us. If this video stirred memories, consider hitting the like button, sharing it with fellow fans, and subscribing to Iconic Cast Then and Now. We're here to keep the stories alive, because the sky is never the limit, not when it comes to legacy.